NBC 10 investigative reporter Mitch Blocker found one agency cost the city more than any other. Mitch.
Guys, we looked at 6 years worth of payouts, some for slips on sidewalks, others paid for police using extreme force. Our review revealed last year the city settled the equivalent of almost 2 cases a day. Sidewalks, streets, and the city police department cost Philadelphia the most in courtrooms in 2014. The city spent almost $35 million settling lawsuits last year.
Most seriously injured plaintiffs, claimants, victims would walk away from any possible recovery if they could get their life back. And that's really what this is all about.
Attorney Dean Weitzman is one of the lawyers looking to raise that number. A picture of one of his client's injuries are so graphic, we have to blur it. It's the result of a bike accident in Fairmount Park.
Amazingly, the guardrail came within an inch of his heart and went right through his body.
The lawsuit is one of many. The NBC 10 investigators found last year alone, the city spent $4 million settling suits for sidewalks. Malfunctioning traffic lights led to $1 million in payouts. Potholes, broken manholes, and curbs cost $2.2 million. But no two agencies cost the city more than the city police and prison system. They totaled $15.1 million.
We're never going to be lawsuit proof, unfortunately.
City solicitor Shelley Smith and her team settled 643 cases last year.
We're a big city, and certainly there are problems that we're just not going to be able to get to.
The solicitor said her office tracks which department costs the most in lawsuits and then provides training. She says the city can be a target of lawsuits because of its $3 billion budget.
I think to some extent it probably is just a cost of doing business.
But Weitzman and the thousands of people who sue Philadelphia will never see more than $500,000, and that's if they win, because Pennsylvania caps a city government's liability.
That law hasn't changed for like over 30 years. So that number hasn't grown with inflation.
Weitzman says more money would bring more relief to victims, but believes there's a simple way to see fewer lawsuits against the city.
If the city workers and the city infrastructure is well maintained, there's going to be less cases.
Now, as we look deeper into this issue, we found there's no cap on how much you can sue a city for in New Jersey. As for Delaware, they have a $300,000 cap. Since 2008, Philadelphia has paid $218 million to settle lawsuits. For the investigators, I'm Mitch Blocker, NBC 10 News.